What's up, my family? Another beautiful day here. Guess enjoying every minute of it. Loving it, but I have to keep it real, folks. It's getting scary. I was watching the video on the ice glacier that's melting. Crazy. That's the one in South America. Then the South Pole, the glacier is melting very fast. And they say that if they keep on melting, you know what's going to happen. The water levels are going to rise. And in Salt Lake, the lake is actually drying up. So if the lake is drying up, that means the heat is coming on the earth and everything is drying up. Now I'll give you a clip here on Mexico where they just declare a state of emergency because of water shortage. So folks, I can tell you people, and I keep telling my family and my friends, stock up on the water, find a way, get out the city. You have to get out of these cities because if the city starts to close down, you can't get out. Like I said before in New York City, if the bridges and the tunnels are closed, you can't get out. You cannot get out. You're stuck. The only way to get out, if any disaster happens, like I said before, get to the Bronx, because the Bronx is actually on the continent. So once you're in the Bronx, you can rent a car and get any part of the States. But if you're stuck in Brooklyn, Queens, or Manhattan, and the bridge is shut, and the tunnels are closed, you're screwed, literally screwed. Anyway, folks, here's a small clip of what happening in Mexico. Take note. Peace. I do not own the rights to the video. This video is for educational purpose only. I do not own the rights to this video. All right, folks, here we go. Let me bring some volume up so you can hear it properly. And here we go, folks. Check it out.
Oh. As families rush to stock up on water. Some using buckets, others the pots from their kitchen. Anything and everything to collect the last drop.
Ya dejé mi trabajo por venir a juntar agua.
The northern state of Mexico is in one of the worst droughts in over a decade after 2 years of dismal rainfall.
Porque todo se ha desaparecido ya, toda la forma de que ya no llueve, ya no nieva, ya no hace frío, y ahora se está aumentando más el calor.
Nearly the entire region straddling the U.S.-Mexico border is experiencing drought, according to the North American Drought Monitor.
There's a good chance we're going to get another La Nina happening this winter. And so if this does happen, then I would expect that the drought to very likely continue at least through the next spring.
NASA released these images of the Cerro Prieto Reservoir, showing just how dramatic water levels had dropped between 2015 and 2022, one of 3 reservoirs that provide more than half of Nuevo Leon's water supply.
Droughts and intense droughts and drying trends are all very consistent with what we expect with kind of climate change.
The National Water Commission of Mexico has formally declared a state of emergency across the country, pushing officials to clamp down on water use.
Al día de hoy estamos viviendo un problema muy grave de falta de agua, de escasez de agua.
Now residents are only allowed to use water for 3 hours a day, a desperate move in the midst of extreme heat.
No llueve, no hay agua, no hay frutas.
The heat and lack of water now targeting livelihoods.
No hay trabajo para la gente del campo.
While others worry citizens aren't being prioritized. Protesters gathering outside factories like Heineken and Coca-Cola.
Se pongan en los zapatos de la gente que no tiene agua, en las colonias que no tienen agua.
Demanding they reduce water use and redirect it to citizens.
El producto que ellos hacen no es de primera necesidad.
People being more proactive and aware of, what sustainable water use actually looks like in these regions is going to be, increasingly important especially as we move to a warmer and very likely drier world.
But for so many in Mexico, a warmer and drier world already a reality.
Aaron joins us now from Los Angeles. And Aaron, I want to go back to that map in your piece. It's showing the severe drought across North America. We see that there are a few dark red regions in the U.S., in particular, the western part of the country. What is preventing these regions from reaching water scarcity as we are currently seeing in northern Mexico?
Well, Tom, experts say it's already happening here in the United States, although perhaps not as acute in major population centers as what we're seeing play out right now in Mexico. But the western portion of the United States has been in drought for the last 20 years. There are towns here in California, rural towns, that have completely run out of groundwater, and experts are warning that this problem could get worse with climate change. Tom?
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow.
I don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but I keep saying it over and over again. Stock up on the water. Stock up on the water. Stock up on the food stuff. Stock up on the canned stuff. Because you see what happened here. It's getting worse. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. But before it get better, it's going to get worse. So do what you have to do. Not for yourself, normally for your children, because if the children are hungry, or they're going to show a clip here about in Bangladesh, people that get running from places that live to live someplace when they're actually running from the heat. It's sad. It's really sad, man. We here, we okay. We in America, not too bad, but we take a lot of shit for granted. And like I said before, only a fool takes stuff for granted. We take a lot of stuff here for granted because we think, oh, we get water, we get food. I leave it the way it is. Peace out. One love.